Great. Hey, everybody. It's Media Chat with Brad and Kelley, minus Kelley this week. She's on vacation. And we have Erin and Megan. We're going to talk about, well, what are we going to talk about? Children's databases, stuff that you need to know for your kids. Are they going to school? Are they staying home? Are they online? Who knows what's happening? And these two are going to help you figure some stuff out to help supplement their education. So, hi, guys. I think you're new to this, Erin. So why don't you introduce yourself? Megan's been on before, I believe, to our 4 viewers out there.
Hi, everyone. I'm Erin Thompson. I'm the STEAM coordinator and instructor at Sharpsburg.
Cool. That's our branch library down in Sharpsburg. It's a neat little place. Check it out when it's open again. Right now they're not. And Megan's our youth services librarian. She's been on before. What were you on before? That was when I was on vacation.
So. Yeah, you were on vacation. Kelley and I talked about children's books in general, and then kind of talked a little bit about ones that would be available on Hoopla or Libby, just to remind people that they have options for finding things when you can do e-content.
I think I watched that one. That was a good one. I learned a lot. I don't know a lot about children's books, so I know something about databases, but not as much about children's databases. So who wants to go first? Let's.
I think Megan has all the databases.
Yeah,
I have
Erin,
a bunch of children's books today.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, why don't we'll go first with Megan? Let's talk about some databases.
Okay. So the first two things that I'm going to talk about are not exactly databases, but they are a reminder that we have a surprise bundle form now. So folks can go onto our website, click on the form, put in a little bit of information about what they're interested in or looking for. If it's stuff they're looking for their kids or teens, put in their ages and grades. Give us a couple things that folks have liked, and we will match up some other things. So as folks are working on homework assignments or even just regular reading that people want to do for fun, it's a nice way to have our librarians pick some stuff particularly for them and matching their interests. So there's that. Also, we have our web chat on our website. So if you get stuck on anything, go to our website and come chat with us for a little bit, and we'll be able to kind of get people back on track. So those two plugs for not exactly databases, but good resources that we have.
Let me share my screen here, and I will show people where they can get those.
Oh, that's awesome. Do it.
Here is the surprise bundles over here. Oh, you can, this is just our main page, Cooper-Siegel Library or communitylibrary.com or .org, my bad. And click here and you get a nice little surprise form. And then the chat is also, there's a little chat thing here at the bottom. Just click on that. If it says we are here, that means someone's live. If not, you can leave a message and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Hey, Brad, while you're sharing that, can you scroll down to the virtual programs?
Sure.
Because I actually was going to talk about that virtual parent chat, since this is about resources for parents and families. I host that with Miss Mary from Sharpsburg. It's the second and fourth Thursdays. It's just on Zoom, just log on, and we like to chat about, last time we chatted about books, honestly, but I know there's a lot of people very anxious about how school's going back, and we are ready to talk about it this week. And then in 2 more weeks from now, hopefully, I think that one's after Fox Chapel goes back to school. So whatever anyone wants to chat about, it's every second and fourth Thursday. Really relaxed, really casual. So
that's cool. And yeah, all the information for Zoom's right here. You just come to our website again, and it's right here. Just click on that blue part. You can log right in. Okay, so let's get back to, go ahead, Megan, if you wanna.
Thank you for showing that. It's so much easier when you can go through and actually show the website.
Yeah.
So the other 2 resources that I wanted to talk to people about to kind of get people a little bit aware of what we have is there's a Scholastic e-content that's called Bookflix and TrueFlix, and they both give videos of books. I always tell everybody it looks like the old Reading Rainbow books where you can see the it's under research and education.
Oh.
You can probably get it a bunch of different places. Oh yeah, you got it. Never mind. Yeah.
So it's under ebook. No.
Go under kids.
My bad. That's right.
I'm pointing at a screen, but you can't see me pointing. It's really funny.
There we go. Yeah, we got Scholastic Bookflix right here.
Yeah, and then there's Bookflix, and TrueFlix is down a little bit lower because it's in alphabetical order.
It's right there. And you can just hit the go. It takes you right to the database. I don't know if it'll work on my computer here or if I'll have to put in a card. No, there we go. Bookflix is really cool. Like we've stop. All right. Anyway, so we would do that when we had we didn't do it this year because of the pandemic, obviously, but like when children would come for a library tour after the symphony field trip thing. I'm sure you heard about that, Megan. They would we would show them those like as they were waiting to go on the tour, and they really liked it.
When I was a teacher, I used Bookflix all the time. It's a fantastic resource.
Yeah, it's lots of fun, and just a really great resource, which has lots of wonderful book content. Brad, can you go back? Can you show the screen again and go to the Infobits Kids?
I can. Hold on. What was it called again?
Infobits.
Right here.
You were right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So this is probably the truest database that we have for kids. This is content that's pulled together by a vendor called Gale, and they have magazines, they have encyclopedias, they have videos, they have photographs, and so you can search whatever you're searching, and it's going to pull up content that is appropriate for elementary school. You can also go into the advanced search and tell it things like, I want it to be this Lexile range, or I want it to be at this content level, which is great. If you scroll down a little bit.
Yeah, there's lots of
other options.
Oh, wow.
It also does about 35 different languages.
Wow.
So the actual content, I don't think necessarily changes, but being able to navigate the site. So if folks are.
It's like up here, there's a bunch.
Yeah, and you can change it to whatever you want to change it to, which is great.
That's cool.
So it just helps if folks are learning English as a second or third language, and it's a little bit more comfortable to have the navigation in a different language. It will do that for you, which is lovely.
Yeah, that's great. And it looks like there's some cool stuff you can just sort of browse too. Right?
Yeah, there's also some fun browsing stuff. I use it with my 6-year-old when he's like, what's a mourning dove, or like whatever. Like,
yeah.
Do jellyfish have brains is the question they have on the website. It's a great question. I don't remember enough biology to answer that.
Let's find out. Let's see what. Oh, well, first of all, they're not really fish. It doesn't really say if they have a brain.
They do not have brains. It's number 3.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Okay.
I knew that answer, but I needed you two to find that out.
I assumed that they didn't, but I didn't want to like guess wrong. So, well, that's cool. That's an actual like kind of like adult database even ish.
Yeah. So if you click Gale in Context, I think it will send you to all of their stuff. I haven't done this in a while.
Oh, no, it just takes you back to the.
No, it just takes you back. Okay. So there, if you go onto our website, we have all of the levels of Gale. So it does keep ratcheting up. So there's middle school content, there's high school content, there's content for adults.
Yeah.
And so you can just keep going.
Gale is kind of like the, I don't know what I want to say, like Amazon or Walmart of like the library world, where they kind of like own everything. But
Yeah,
um,
for nonfiction resources,
yeah,
absolutely.
um, but that's cool. Like it, in one way, it's good because like the databases are all sort of look the same, and once you figure out how to search them, you're pretty good with all of them. So that's a good thing to remember. But
Yeah. It's
yeah,
great for science projects. I use it for all the kids' science projects.
and just remember out there, it's like sometimes teachers will be like, "Oh, you can't use like a website on." These aren't websites. These are actual like you get like actual articles and things that you can cite. So I've gotten a lot of questions as a reference librarian before. Where it's like, well, I can't do any more online sources. I need a book, and I'm like, well, this is like an article or a book, like PDF. You know, you can print it out or just. So just remember that this is academic stuff, just not like Google. So
Yeah, that's a really good point. It also somewhere I haven't used it since the fall. Some of it or spring. Some of it also it will tell you how to cite it, so it will give you
yeah,
that citation information for
it's nice.
research reports, which
Yeah,
is nice.
that is
And
nice.
it's such a good point. Like this, I always talk about it being electronic content. This is electronic versions of encyclopedias
Yes.
and other reference books and magazines and journals. So it really is that higher level content where you know who's publishing the stuff.
Yeah, like you don't have to worry about it being made up by someone who made their own website, which is always a fear these days when you're doing research, especially about COVID-19. Who knows what you're getting out there? So, okay. Anything else, Megan, or
Yeah, so
you?
that's my plug
Okay,
for those resources.
okay, cool. And just remember, like this e-library site is linked directly from our site.
Yep.
Let me just go back home here. It's under, well, it's under books and media or research and education. The research and education thing here, it has the online databases that we just talked about, and then it has some school reading lists too for the summer if you're still trying to catch up on that. So just a reminder. And now, so is it your turn, Erin? Looks like.
I guess so. And I have
Okay.
a bunch of books, and I'm sure Megan can chime in with a lot of these too. So I have a rising kindergartner myself this year. So she is obsessed with reading all these books about going to kindergarten. And I said I would like to share a bunch of them because we've read so many. And I tried to pick 5 because our county has, especially Pittsburgh Public Schools, has the high 5 for kindergarten. Because when you turn 5, register for kindergarten. So it was really hard to narrow them down, but I picked 5 with her help. So I'll start with her absolute favorite. And this is a classic. It's a favorite of pretty much every kid I've ever met. And it's Miss Bindergarten Gets Ready for Kindergarten.
Yes.
It's just really fun. Miss Bindergarten, of course, a dog, and all of her kindergartners are animals, and they actually go through the alphabet. So there's every animal represented for every alphabet letter too. I know there's at least one other. We have Miss Bindergarten Get Sick from kindergarten.
There's so many. There's
Yeah, there's a
at
lot.
least 5. Yeah.
I knew we have the other one, and I read this almost this and the other one like nightly. It's insane how much she loves this. So this was our favorite. This was our pick for favorite, and this one I got at Sharpsburg. I'll put the author in there too. But I'll be returning it today. So if somebody wants to request it, you can get it in 4 days after it's quarantined. This is a favorite of ours.
So 4 days from now.
Yeah, 4 days next week it's available. These ones I also got at Sharpsburg, and I'm going to pull these ones up too. All of these are available through any of the ACLA resources, though I checked. There's lots of copies of Miss Bindergarten. This one I found, it's the kindergarten bus. And
It's pirates. That's awesome.
yeah, basically he's a pirate and he has a new job driving the kindergarten bus to school. And she thinks this is hilarious, mostly because there's a parrot in here and she thinks that I do a really good parrot voice.
Okay, now you have to do it. Can't
Well,
you?
I gotta find the page because I forget what the parrot says. But she goes, "Rah, mutiny." So my daughter
That is
walked
pretty good.
around going, "Rah, mutiny," because of this book. So it's catchy, it's fun. The pirate tries to be really tough in the beginning, and he's like, "You shouldn't be missing your mommies and your teddy bears. You're going to school. You're big kids." And then his parrot flies away, and he starts crying
Oh,
because the parrot flies away, and the kids are like, it's their turn to be like, well, it's okay to cry. It's okay to miss things. And the pirate learns that, yes, it's okay to be, a little upset on your first day of school. So that was a really fun one. Unexpectedly fun. I didn't think she would like that. She did.
my question about that is like, how does a pirate get a job as a children's bus driver? Like, how is that?
They're very desperate for bus drivers.
Yeah, but then again, like my bus drivers in elementary school were probably pirates and ruffians. So I mean, it's fine. But I just wonder.
I didn't drive a bus or ride on a bus till middle school because I walked to my elementary school, but
Oh wow.
I had some very curious bus drivers myself. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I get it. But we love bus drivers because
Yeah, we do. We do.
former
They're driving.
teacher, we love bus drivers.
It's a hard job. Now that I'm an adult, I'm like, man, that must have been annoying. A bus full of kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
Next book we have is The King of Kindergarten by
Okay.
Derek Barnes. This is really fun because he basically goes through his first days of kindergarten or first day of kindergarten, and he's just imagining that he's the king of kindergarten. And it doesn't mean that he's like aloof or like I'm better than everyone. It's just his mindset of how he gets through his day, and he gets home at the end of the day, and he's like, look, I'm going to be the king of kindergarten again tomorrow. I'm going to conquer this. And it was really cute because he was nervous, but because he was the king, he wasn't really nervous. And I really like this one. So props for diversity too, because we don't have too many diverse characters. I mean, I love Miss Kindergarten, but they're all animals.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
We're working on that.
Yeah.
But go. Sorry.
The next two are ones we own, but you can find them again through the library. Night Before Kindergarten. They have several of these for different grades too. So if you're watching and you have like a first grader or even a preschooler, they have these for, I know, up through second grade. And it's kind of just like a play on the night before Christmas. Like it's like 'twas the night before kindergarten. And it just shows how they get prepared for school and then how they get prepared for school the next day. Then they're there. And it's just a really cute, easy read. And I like the end because the parents are crying, not the kids. And if I had to drop my daughter off at school this year, I would be that parent crying at the end. Yeah. So I understand it's a cute little play for parents at the end of this book. And this author is Julie Durrell too.
Okay.
For that one. And then I have one more, and I have one more that I don't like, so I might put that up too, just because it's really annoying to me. But this one it's cute. Kindergarten, Here I Come. Our district actually gave this book to all the kindergartners, which I liked. There. And it's little short, like, poems inside. So every page is a little something different, like, here's about recess, like how to sit crisscross applesauce, and about a story time. And it was just really cute. And at the very end, he talks about like, hey, we're going to first grade, but you, teacher, are still stuck in kindergarten. So this one is really cute. We've read this one a million times too. There's the author on that one too.
That's cool.
And here's one that I thought was annoying, only because it's based on the 12 Days of Christmas, And you know how that keeps repeating and repeating and repeating itself? This one does it too. 12 days of kindergarten. And every single day you're repeating, 12 different things.
Oh
And
man.
it's cute. It's cute. It's just, it was beyond my bedtime, like, energy level. You need to read this in like the middle of the day or something to have more energy level. But it is a cute book. I was just annoyed with having to sing the 12 days of kindergarten, because
Yeah.
that's too, my daughter made me, when she realized it was the 12 days of Christmas, Mommy, why aren't you singing this? So every single time we read it, have to sing it.
Yeah. I mean, that is the rules. So
It is. I mean, it's like the pirate voice. I cannot get away with the pirate voices, and can't just read it normally.
although the parrot voice is kind of awesome. I understand for making you do that all the time. It's pretty fun. All right, so that's, do you have any final thoughts before we go? I would just like to say that if any of this, you don't remember anything, you can always call us or chat with us, and we'll find these books for you, whoever's working. So that shouldn't be a problem. You can just be like, I saw it on the media chat. We'll figure it out. Someone will, or they'll find us and ask us. So if it's not us on the phone. So any final thoughts from you guys on what you talked about?
I'm just going to echo you. Like, don't forget, we're here and we're available to help. That's what we do. So
Yeah.
really, just get in touch.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say sometimes curbside gets boring, so we're looking for stuff to do. So please.
I was gonna echo that. Like, we're there a lot of times, and Megan and Brad and I were talking before, saying we miss talking to kids and answering their questions too. So if you can't figure something out, or your kid really wants a book, like, please give us a call, shoot us an email, do the live chat. Like, we want to pull mystery bundle books for everybody. And I don't know if you two have done that. It's a lot of fun to pull the mystery books for people. So do it. We're here. We want to help you.
Yeah, and like just to echo that, I mean, if you don't know exactly what you want, fill out that form and we'll get you good stuff. We got a lot of people here who know a lot about children's books. So, and if they don't, they know who to ask. So that's me, but that's fine. All right. Well, I guess that's the end of Media Chat for this week. Kelley and I will be back next week with whatever we're doing. She has the list of topics right now, so I'm sure it'll be awesome, like it always is. So everybody have a good week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.